Welcome to Kid Pro Quos, where we talk about the pros and cons of parenting and the returns we get from them. I want to say an encouraging hi to all parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, babysitters, nannies, au pairs, and anyone else who lives and interacts with kids on a regular basis. My name's Teresa, and I live with two awesome kids, an 8-year-old boy and an 11-year-old girl. They're smart, funny, creative, loud, messy, annoying. Anyway, let's get started. Pro. My kids know how to do a lot of things by themselves. They can do laundry, pack their lunches, use technology with little help, clean a small area with minimal guidance, etc. They also have basic cooking skills and make things like hot dogs and ramen and eggs in both the microwave and on the stove without completely burning the house down. I'm proud to say that they've never been super clingy since they were babies. Heck, on my daughter's first day of preschool, she didn't even say bye to me. She's rarely ever needed me to stick around any time I drop her off at an event either. My son plays for hours by himself in his room, or he's outside roaming the yard, and he'll walk right in when we take him anywhere new. They both enjoy talking to complete strangers, with adult supervision, of course, and they know not to talk to strangers by themselves. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I did teach preschool for a number of years, and one of the first lessons I learned is that when you introduce a child to a new environment and then have to leave, it's always best to just say goodbye and go. I believe I've done a pretty good job over the years preparing my kids for everyday changes. My kids can entertain themselves and are perfectly happy being alone. Does this mean they never need me? Thankfully, no. Our relationship is very much you do your own thing, I'll do my own thing, but call me if you need me. Here's the con. They have turned into little hermits. As in, there are days I don't see or talk to either one of them for hours at a time. Most days, you'll find my daughter in one of two places, either in her bedroom reading or walking around outside, usually with her earbuds glued to her ears and singing at the top of her lungs. My son, he's either in his bedroom building things, in front of the TV playing computer games and watching YouTube, or outside chasing chickens around the yard. Yes, they both have friends, but they're also very picky about who their friends are. My daughter only has a select 2 or 3 other kids that she hangs out with outside of school. We switched schools this last year, so she's had to find some new ones, and boy, was that rough. But she adapted. She's found some new friends, and it's great. She still sees some of her old friends on occasion, too, so that helps. And now that I think about it, I'm not actually even sure who my son is friends with. Everybody, I guess? Another problem we have sometimes is that they don't like to ask for help. When I do see them struggling, I have to restrain myself from jumping in and taking over. Again, teacher training. If it gets to the point where they're really having a hard time, I can usually tell. I always give them time to figure it out things by themselves, but I will watch and wait to see how close they are to the solution before I step in and ask if they need me. We have a funny saying around here. When someone's having a hard time finding something, I ask if they need 5-second mom or 5-minute mom. 5-second mom usually knows where the object is and can find it quickly. 5-minute mom may not know exactly where an item is, but has a general idea of where it's located. There are also 5-second wife and 5-minute wife versions available for my husband. The craziest part of all this is they've learned to trust themselves and to be confident in new situations. They find things to do when they're bored, and they don't need me to be their constant entertainment coordinator. Do they still get nervous and anxious and scared sometimes? Absolutely. That's why, no matter what, I'll still be here watching and waiting, ready to be needed. So, pro, independent individuals. Con, reclusive hermits. Any thoughts? Comment and share your independence pro-con stories down below. And remember to embrace the good and the hard parts of parenting, and I hope you reap all the benefits.